greater power than the power of being able to control your infinite life state, your soul power, your soul connection, your willpower. There's no greater power in the world than knowing that you have ultimate control over yourself, mind, body, and spirit, okay? Having control of your body is much more than being healthy and fixing your diet and being physically active. It has everything to do with how sustainable you are and how good you are at taking care of yourself. Because everything is a practice. If you look at it from a baby standpoint, it literally takes them a whole year just to learn how to control their body. Think about that. A whole year just for them to learn how to control their body and get motor function and everything into control, right? You've done that. We're adults. We got this under control. We just don't know how to really control it and keep it in a happy state. And we don't know how to deflect the shit coming at us. Everything has a law. Everything has a balance. There's the manifest law. There's the moral law, which is the Bible. There is the Quran. There is the this. There is the this. There is the Lotus Sutra. Like, there is a moral code. There's a moral, ethical code that vibrates on a certain frequency that has been translated over and over and over again into multiple religions to get you to either A, subdue yourself to a higher power than you, or B, be awakened and aware of the power within you and use it in congruency with the power above you. Okay? Power is a person who can attest to a life of trials and tribulations and still have illuminating wisdom, still have the ability to save people from suffering, still have the ability to derive and divide the three evil paths from people and endow them with their own unmatched power. The person with the greatest power has a great authority to assemble practitioners and deities and God himself on a peak and sit down and in real life have church. You can invite the holy presence of the Lord into you. You can invite Shakyamuni into you. You can invite the great bodhisattvas, which are other people. These bodhisattvas were people who lived noble lives that people looked up to, like the apostles, right? But it goes much deeper than that because the Western culture has a deeper sense of gratitude. They have a deeper sense of appreciation than we do. You have divine, unlimited potential. You are a being of light. You got divine, unlimited potential. You're a being of light. You got divine, unlimited potential. You are a being of light. You got divine, unlimited potential. You are a being of light. You got divine, unlimited potential. Truly exponential. Yeah, you're gonna do it. Cooking all the good stuff. Yeah, we're coming through it. Gotta get spiritual armor on, yeah. And we're gonna build it up right now, swag. Spiritual armor comes from the belief that you have the capacity to protect yourself. Before you can protect yourself, you have to release this powerlessness feeling that arises. The ability to stay balanced and courageous has much to do with how much you love yourself. How much do you love you? Do you love the gunk in your shoe? Do you love the smell in your toes? Do you love the boogers in your nose? Do you love... Man, you gotta get those self-love bubbles going. Ego. Thousands of years ago, maybe even 100,000 years ago, there was a brave samurai. He was an honest and noble man. He had a beautiful steed, and he was wondrous with his power. Many people did not like him and his power. Many people tried to dishonor his name. Many people tried to tarnish him and ran his family away from the island they lived. Eventually, the people ran this samurai warrior away, and he fled to a different island and was held in isolation for. I say all of that to say this. We don't live in a time where we do right now. We live in a time where you can just go murder people for fun, right? It's terrible. But what I'm saying is, we don't live in a time where morally that is not the very first choice you should do, right? I don't think murdering and maiming and destroying is the very first thing you should do to protect your practice or your teaching. The very first thing you should do to protect your practice or your teaching is to solidify in your life just exactly what practice or teaching is the most beneficial, right? Murdering and maiming and destroying is a part of the code. So there, bro, like, the slaughter is real. The men, they're murderous beings. I don't understand what it is either. Like, okay, that's just on me and my standpoint with that. So, if I am put in a position where I have to defend my light and my honor, I'm going to defend it from something that is trying to stop me. And those things that are usually trying to stop me are not people. It's demons and people's negative energies and these witches out here. And, like, I don't like it. So, now that we've gotten this, we've understood a little bit of a warrior mindset, we need to adapt a warrior mindset in order to protect ourselves. We don't need to use it on everyone. We just need to use it to defend ourselves when the time is right, when it is necessary. Okay? Emotional intelligence starts with labeling your own feelings and tuning into your emotions and tuning into the emotions of the people around you. We begin very simply. We look into the mirror. Looking into a mirror helps a child be aware of what they look like when they are expressing their feelings. We would ask them, how do you feel when you see your face like that? We teach them how their brains are built and what emotions are for, and where they are registered in the body, how they can communicate their feelings to the people around them. They learn that their facial muscles give clues about what they are feeling, and then experience how their facial expressions affect other people. We also strengthen the brain's watchtower by teaching them to recognize and name their physical sensations. For example, when their chest begins to tighten, that probably means they're nervous. A part of identifying and having emotional intelligence is identifying exactly where the hurt is, how the hurt happened, and giving yourself tools to maneuver through that, right? So, firstly, we need an emotional state, a spiritual state, and a physical state. This is the holy trinity of being a human, right? Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Vishnu, Brahma, and Shinua. Emotion, spiritual, and physical. So, let's say your emotions are on a spirally chart, right? Emotions on a spirally chart. And your spirit is on a star chart. Stars. And your physical is not on a chart at all. Your physical is the chart, right? Your physical is the chart. When we combine all three of those together, right? You get the swoopy swirls, and then you get a star inside of each of the swoopy swirls. And you come together and you look like a beautiful pillar, right? This beautiful pillar could be represented as the Goho zone. The Goho zone is what the Nichiren Buddhist practitioners chant to. They chant Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, and that is a Japanese character represented on the Goho zone down the middle. There are also a character for everything in the world represented on the Goho zone. Nam-myoho Renge Kyo means I am unlocking my highest potential. So when a Nichiren Buddhist practitioner sits down to chant, they're saying, I'm unlocking my highest potential over and over and over again. And while they're meditating, they're staring at this Goho zone that's inscribed with everything in the world that relates to all the phenomena in the Dharma rule, right? So, scientifically, when you align yourself, mind, body, spirit, you allow mental consciousness into a different, I don't want to say reality or dimension, but it elevates your consciousness to a higher frequency where you will be able to better perceive, understand, and communicate, right? So, let's get some balance going, right? This is our emotional chart. It's got almost everything on there. You got hate, revenge, guilt, anger, blame, discontentment, hope, optimism, passion, enthusiasm. And no one's emotional scale is ever constant, right? Like you're always moving up and down the scale. We typically rest in the orange and yellow area, where it's like, oh my God, what the hell is going on? So now we can give ourselves tools to combat, right? That downward slide. 10 stages of mind. They are separate from the 10 stages of mind, though, right? 10 distinct realms or categories being referred to in the Buddhist scripture from the lowest to the highest realms. The 10 stages of mind is a system of classification by one of the founders in the Japanese True World School. He explains it in The Treasury on the 10 Stages of the Mind and explains it and summarizes it in the chapter The Precious Key to the Secret Treasury. The stage of the human animality, in which one is governed like an animal by instinct and passion. The first stage he is termed mind of a lowly man, goatish in its desire. The second stage of moral awareness, in which one practices secular virtues. The stage corresponds to Confucianism, with its emphasis on moral order, which makes self-control possible, but nevertheless is limited to this world. 3. The stage of dawning religious aspirations, in which one relies on supernatural beings and practices and expectations of heavenly beyond this world things, thus gaining temporary reprise from worldly anxieties. This stage corresponds to Brahmanism and Taoism. Can I just say, that is literally what everyone has been doing for the past couple of years with all their like tarots and channeling of the ancestors and spirits and stuff like that. Right. I don't know all the specifications of Brahmanism, but I do know that that person represents one of the three entities in the Holy Trinity of the Western culture. The Holy Trinity of the Eastern culture, which is us, is what? Father, Son, Holy Spirit? Yeah. The one on the West is Creator, Preserver, and Destroyer. Brahma is the Creator, the Vishnu is the Preserver, and I'm gonna slaughter this girl's name. I'm so sorry. Shuna? The Redeemer? Yeah. Do you see the synchronicities or no? Good, I'm so glad. Excellent. Now that we've gotten into that, then do I have to finish? Fine. 5. The stage in which one strives to rid oneself of illusions and evil karma by perceiving the 12 linked chains of causation. Cause awakened ones belong to this stage. Stage 4 and 5 correspond to Hinayana Buddhism. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, yeah. Synchronicities. Everything is connected, honey. Bun bun. Alright? Right now, the people who are getting the advice from their practitioners that they listen to, they are trying to rid themselves of evil karma and realign themselves with their purpose, and they're meditating and they're cleansing their energies, right? Right? The stage of the bodhisattva mind, in which one arouses non discrimination, compassion for all beings, and realization that the mind alone exists. This stage corresponds to the Dharma characteristics. The 10 worlds. Oh yeah, I'm so excited. The 10 worlds refer to the lowest to the highest realms. Hell, hungry spirits, animals, asuras, human beings, heavenly beings, voice hearers, cause awakened ones, bodhisattvas, and Buddhas. The 10 worlds were originally in distinct physical locations, each with its own particular inhabitants. However, the teaching explains that the world contains multiple possible inherent states of life, including each individual's path. The Lotus, From the standpoint of the Lotus Sutra, the 10 worlds indicate 10 potential states or conditions that the person can manifest within their own life, depending on where their brain is at energetically. 7. The stage in which one understands the 8 negotiations and enlightened to the non-substantiality of both mind and material objects. This stage corresponds to the teachings of the 3 treaty school. Ultimately, the reality embraces the one of the Buddha vehicle, which is the bicycle, the frame of your faith, right? Practice, study, and your actual faith. Your faith, your momentum. Your faith and your study are the frame and the chain, right? Bam, get on up out of here. Go, go, go. 9 or 8? 8. The stage in which one realizes the essential oneness of all phenomena in the world and the ultimate reality and embraces the Buddha nature. Oh, I did just read that. That's 8. 9. The stage in which one realizes that there is no fixed identity or self-nature within the ultimate truth. This stage corresponds to the flower garland school. Stages 6, 7, and 8, which are the stage of bodhisattva mind, the stage in which one understands the 8 negotiations, the stage in which one realizes the essential oneness, and the stage in which one realizes there are no fixed identity or self-nature. All of these different mindsets and realms represent the Mahayana Bodhisattva. This is the stage of the esoteric truth. Buddha Kobe equated this last stage to a glorious mind, the most secret and sacred. With Buddhahood, he correlated it with the true world school. Kohobo Buddha ranked the teaching of the flower garland above all, which is based on the Lotus Sutra. Bam! 11:11 on the dang timer. Alright, here we go. Why did I just go through all of that? Why did I just explain all these different mindsets and stuff like that? Because this is what you are manifesting in your own life. You are manifesting the world of hell. You are manifesting the world of angry spirits around you. You are manifesting heavenly beings coming towards you and around you. But what you're not doing is protecting yourself when these realms come into your presence, right? You are completely belligerent. Oh, look, it's right here. The world of hungry, hell, and animality are collectively known as the 3 evil paths. The world of asuras, also called the world of animosity, is the world of anger. In Indian mythology, asuras are arrogant, belligerent demons that come and they cause unnecessary drama in your life. And they're overly and unnecessarily, overtly aggressive. And they're perversive. And they're evil. And they're arrogant. And they have super controlling, dominant egos. And they have excessive pride that truly thrives on squashing people and their connection to their true self. They do not want you to see you as you really are. And the more that you step into these angry worlds, these hungry spirit worlds, these Asura worlds, the more you step into that, the more you invite it into your life. The more you lose your flattery, the more you lose your politeness, the more you want to draw inward and isolate. Because despite being this bodhisattva, despite being this heavenly being, you are still stepping into a world that you don't need to be in. You're calling in collectively the evil paths. The world of hell, hungry spirits, animals, and asuras are collectively called the four evil paths. The world of hell, hungry spirits, and animality are collectively known as the three evil paths. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Like, the world of the human beings, also called the world of humanity, reads as calmness is the world of the human. In this state, one tries to control one's desires and impulses with reason and action and harmony. I feel like some of us got the reason down. Some of us got the harmony down, but we're missing the action. Like we have it in theory, we see it in our brain, but when it comes to actually putting it forth and doing it, we're slacking. And that's where we need to tighten it the fuck up. You hear me? We need to tighten it up. Y'all out here like deer in headlights. Doing spiritual things and I'm seeing spiritual things, but I don't know why this boomerang keeps happening. You're in the wrong world. Period.
The Sanskrit word chakra means wheel or disc. These are the energy centers located within our physical body that, when flowing smoothly, connects us to the earth and the energy of the source consciousness that is our universe. Although there are many chakras throughout the body, there are 7 main chakras directly in the center of our being, aligned with our spine and flowing through our torus energy field. These start from the base of our body all the way up to the crown of our head. Seeing a chakra in the body, imagine a spinning vortex of energy, each corresponding to the color red through purple. Each of these energy points within your body is where the earth and universal consciousness meet. This energy, when cleared and balanced, is what keeps us healthy and connected to nature and opens up our perception about the universe around us. Why are balanced chakras so important? When your energy gets trapped, your emotions and thought processes become stagnant and cyclic. Stagnant thoughts begin to form bad negative energy. And they rise and take over your mind, killing the beautiful thoughts and dreams and things you had thought of.
Enhance your qi, to strengthen your qi, to better your qi, to circulate to your qi. We say, 药补不如食补，食补不如气补。药补不如食补，食补不如气补。In a special situation, we need tranquility, centered with qi. In a special situation, we need tranquility, centered with qi. In a special situation, we need tranquility, centered with qi. What is qi then? Qi is a very important term for Chinese culture, for traditional Chinese medicine. particularly for Taoist medicine. As the saying goes, 人活一口气. A human being essentially lives on qi. We human beings come from qi and we back to qi. So our physical body is actually not that important because our life vitality is chiefly above the, inner qi. So to practice qigong means to enhance your qi, to strengthen your qi, to better your qi, to circulate to your qi. We say 药补不如食补，食补不如气补。We say 药补不如食补，食补不如气补。In a special situation, we need a certain medicine. We say 药补不如食补，食补不如气补。In a special situation, we need a certain medicine. We say 药补不如食补，食补不如气补。In a special situation, we need a certain medicine. We say 药补不如食补，食补不如气补。Very much, we should have a very good way of diet. But in the long run, in the fundamental way, so how to enhance your qi, that's priority.